What's the most inappropriate thing you've done at work? A long time ago I worked in a restaurant, and one really busy night all the computers went down and wouldn't go up no matter what. We just kind of winged the checks and everyone paid with cash. All the servers walked out with a lot of money. When I was 19, one Friday night I was the manager on duty at a Books music video store. Pretty much everyone working that night were college students and we all hated working Friday nights. So me and a couple of people figured out the bare minimum number of employees needed on the floor to keep the store functioning, and the rest of us went back to the warehouse storage room and hosted a horse basketball tournament because there was a basketball hoop back there. Someone went on a beer run to get booze. Every hour or so we'd rotate, the people working joined the party and a group from the party went out to work. Had our boss found out, we all would have been fired. On the other hand, we were earning like $5.25 an hour, so who gives a fuck? I worked in Hard Rock Cafe and fucked a customer in the locker room. Clocked in 2 minutes early. Sex with the wife on the CEO's place at the boardroom table. No, there was nobody else there. Yes, it was incredible and made further boring meetings more bearable. I flashed my boobs at one of my coworkers :D. When my wife and I were younger and still dating, she used to clean a local engineering fabrication firm's offices in the evenings as a side gig. Sometimes I would go and help. More than once we had sex on the owner's desk. That was like 10 years ago though. More recently, the most inappropriate things I do at work are sleep on the clock, play my Steam Deck, build Gunpla, and watch movies. Worked as a designer in a small 6-people manufacturing shop. Owner left the day to the manager. We hit some slow times and played pitch for 8 HRS a day for about 2 months. There was also a time where I was a professional Rocket League player. By professional I mean that I played Rocket League during my shift for many months. This was years ago, but I am still on their payroll as a consultant. Not me, but half of my coworkers at my first ever job went into the walk-in freezer, gobbled down a bunch of hallucinogens they got off of the internet, moonflower pods and salvia, and freaked the fuck out. They were okay in the end, but several of them had to be hospitalized. Stomachs pumped, the whole works. I used to work at a Foster's Freeze and would close with one manager and 2 other employees. When pretty much everything was done, the manager would let the other 2 employees clock out and leave early, so me and her could fuck all around the store. We would have sex on the counters, next to the register, in the drive-thru, the break room, on the desk, floor, and bench. We fucked in the back, on the sink, in the freezer, and the storage room. We even did it in the dining area. One night, while we were having sex on the ledge of the drive-thru window, a customer pulled up to the window and honked at us. Lol, I missed that job. Made it a priority over myself. This might be too extreme, so have a seat before reading and don't judge me too harshly, but I've knowingly perused NSFW subreddits while at work. Worked at KFC. Coworker who I was flirting with puts ice cubes down my shirt as I was breading chicken. As she was walking away, I slapped her in the butt with my floured hand. She continued to work throughout her whole shift, unknowing that she had a white handprint on her black pants. Tame in comparison, but true story. I had an IT job at a summer camp. My new office had a window that faced the main entrance, and I was a bit of a smartass and not particularly fond of children, nor did I fit in well with the "this place is a magical wonderland" company culture. So I had my computer set up to automatically trigger a playlist on a timer. Every day, as the buses deposited hundreds of kids and they filed down the path past my window, my office was filled with John Williams' epic parade of the slave children from Indiana Jones. I had sex with my wife while working from home as an IT guy. Billed the time to a customer as database migration. This was late 1980s. I worked at a video game company. I was called into a female manager's office over the loudspeaker. I went, and she shuts the door behind me. She was quite attractive, but at this point, we had a friendly office relationship only. Well, she moves this paper on her desk to reveal 4 lines of the devil's dandruff, and we proceed to see what it smells like. She then makes a move, and we have sex in her office. We straighten our clothes up, she opens the door, and I leave, and we go about our business. I miss the 80s. Pooped in both the ship's captain's private toilet and the admiral's private toilet. Didn't wear my steel toe boots in a required area. Very NSFW.